What is up, everybody? It's ADB95, and welcome to another Grunt League match. I am joined by Metalman in the commentary booth today. Oh, wait. Wait. I think you might be not coming through again because I restarted OBS. Try again, please.
Hello there.
Okay, now you're in. Nice. We can finally get this match going. It's Street versus Verobear. Already in the chat, we're waiting for us to begging for us to start. So please send them a message to go. Okay, so super interesting match to me because Verobear and Street are two players that I considered in the race for the playoffs, but they're now in a tough situation, especially Verobear, because he's on 0 wins and 2 defeats, so he must win to stay alive in this match.
This is an all or nothing match for him.
Yes, it is. Meanwhile, Street is on 1 win, so he doesn't necessarily need to win this, but he would if he lost this. He would need to win their 2 remaining ones if he lost this. Let's see. We start on Ridgeback.
Yep, and he's off. He's off to get his crates.
I mean, it's a normal thing on Ridgeback. We got a medic starting. We got mines going in.
And a dip in the water. Not the best of starts, but...
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna have enough time, but the medic is there, so at least the priority are in check. Oh, no, it's gonna be tough to shoot with that time. Okay, he's got it.
Yep, he's got the shot off. Won't get the body block, but with 1 trank, I think it's super important anymore.
Let's see. Couple for Street. I haven't checked the lineups because we were so much in a hurry for this match.
Yeah,
I do know
Verobear has not bought his Grunt here.
Okay, I do know that the next 2 maps are Barnier Blitz and Bridge the Gap, so that's quite a tough set, if I'm honest.
Yeah, like, when I looked at that, I was thinking, what would I do here? And I was struggling to figure out, like, where would I put all these pigs?
Ooh, that could be tough, and it is a decent shot. I think every single one was... No, I thought I saw a 9 and a 6, so... Decent damage, but not the best cluster you could muster. Sorry for the rhyming.
That's some great rhyming. Yeah, like, that's a hard angle as well. That's not an easy angle to throw a cluster at.
Yeah, he went for the... making it roll down, but it rolled off to the side a little bit, and also didn't get any knockback, which didn't help. And now, Verobear has a good chance to take this guy down, and interestingly, doesn't throw him towards the minefield.
Right, throws him towards the water instead.
I think it's because he was considering making that guy fall next to that other para there.
Yeah, trying to get the bunch up.
Oh, it's gonna be a water shot!
That's gonna be wet. That's one wet bazooka.
Yeah, you could see him struggle to figure out where to throw that shot, and he decided to go for the para, to focus on the para, but the overshot made it fall into the water. Now Street seems to be in control so far.
Yep, trying to get the medic in the minefield. Come on, put both in the minefield. Just go TNT the power. I might not reach the minefield, actually, looking at that.
The mine? Yeah, no, I think it does. The TNT absolutely does.
Oh, no, well. That will. That's closer than I thought.
Now, the interesting thing would be if one of those pigs gets stuck in there. Now, they're going both inside the minefield, so it's unlikely that they survive, because if one of them gets on a free spot, the other will probably...
Yep.
Shove him away, and I stand corrected. I think they're both out of the minefield somehow.
That
Yeah,
is incredibly lucky for Verobear, but now you have 2 pigs stuck in a minefield.
no,
Potentially.
I think they're both out of the minefield. Not like on the path inside. Like they're both out. I'm looking at the mini map. They look like they're outside of it.
Yeah, they look south and north of it to me on the mini map.
Yeah. For the para, it was not going to be that much of a bit of a deal. Because, of course, he can see mines and he can also fly out. But the other one was a medic, so...
That is a tough shrapnel shot as well.
Okay, yeah, we can see them. Oh, no! Oh, wait, no. For some reason, I thought that yellow pig was throwing the shrapnel. Yes, no, that was exactly what was supposed to happen. Sorry.
Yep.
We can see that the medic was just right outside the minefield. So you were right. The mine was not enough to throw him in.
Yeah, I think he just landed just shy of it.
Look!
Yeah.
Oh my god, and Abraham got lucky as well.
Yeah. That was a very lucky thing, because that could have been absolutely horrible.
Now, this is a tough turn, because the scout is the worst pick to deal with this situation. You cannot move both, and if you move one, you can only just, like, lightly shove him towards one way.
I mean, I like this, though, going for the double poison on the edge of the minefield.
Ooh, that...
I think it's going to go in.
Oh my god, wait, well, no, let it roll, it can trigger a mine and do more damage.
Still got the double poison, though, so...
Yeah, absolutely. And they also
got
kinda close to the bus stop. We call that the bus stop, by the way.
That's a pretty great name for that.
Because that was a good positioning, because it's made somewhat harder for Verobear to bunch up these two, even though he's doing it splendidly. Sacrificing all of the 3 jetpacks he had, and it makes complete sense to do that now, because that's a para that's on 43 and was 37 and poisoned, so he's not going to have another
37 and poisoned, yeah. Just waste all your jetpacks.
And kind of keeping them together as well. That was a great turn.
Still has the bunch up, yeah.
Trying to stay attached to this match. While this para here from Street that saw the wedge shot happen, nobody else came from him, so he's just doing his job. He's just gonna move next to the medic, because oh yeah, that is true. The medic is still on very good health, so if Street doesn't take care of him, he's gonna get tranked.
Yeah.
The thing is,
I mean,
even if the medic survives inside the minefield, I think he has a sight for a tranquilizer on the other 2 guys. But he won't.
It's if he survives this, though, and he's not going to.
Yeah, unlucky positioning overall for Verobear. Oh yeah, that's a tough decision as well. This Sapper has a TNT that would have been a perfect weapon to use against that bunched up guy, those bunched up guys, but you would have had to take a dip to get there.
Yeah. Like, this makes sense though, just try and take the Grunt out of the game.
Yeah.
Try and get damage out.
The bar says that we are somewhat even, but Verobear has 1 poison pig. I think overall the amount of damage that he has dealt has kept him in, but Street is still ahead.
Yeah, I'd say Street's kind of up on this strategically, but in terms of health, yeah, it's been pretty even.
Yeah, he also got the more offensive lineup, if I want to be honest, which could be a problem in the late game, the other maps. All according to plan so far for both, I want to say, because with such a lineup, winning it for Verobear would be an upset.
Yep. Oh, and he misses.
Well, I mean, with such a lineup and also going second.
Yep, I think this Gren is bye-bye time now.
Yeah, and Oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, no, it's a turn loss.
That's going to be a missed turn.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
And it's crucial because the sapper now gets to move away. There was potential for a bazooka after the jetpack to throw in these two. It was a tough bazooka because of the distance, but it was still an option to exploit the bunch-up.
Interestingly, Street not going for that paratrooper, who I think is next on 37 health.
Is he? Huh.
I might be wrong. I think it is the paratrooper next time.
Oh wow, there's no mine here now. I didn't even know.
There's just nothing in this minefield.
Yeah, there's a couple of patches on the sides, but not next to the house. That's a slick positioning for a house, if I wanna be honest.
I mean, perfect house positioning. Stick mines either side, so people can't come annoy you. I see no issues there.
Yeah, I mean, except for the fact that it just happened that Street put a TNT in right in front of the door. But to be fair, the guy who built the house probably wasn't expecting Hogs War League to happen in here.
No, can you imagine just living somewhere and then just a bunch of pigs just turn up and start blowing each other up outside your door? You're like, what the f is going on here?
Yeah, and they're like, yeah, this is just Grunt League. What are you talking about? Okay, so yeah. Verobear is still hitting kinda hard, I wanna say, and this could be a pretty good body block, because it was hard for the sapper to get a safe positioning out of this.
Yeah, I mean, that is the safest positioning he could have had. I think that medic is dead.
Yeah, the medic is dead, and that's your answer to why the paratrooper was left untouched, because he was not next. I think he is now. It's a simple grenade, and it's a skip turn.
Yeah, now he's next, and now just throw a grenade at him. Again, turn order's never been my speciality.
Yeah, everyone gets to kind of assume when they're commentating as well. I only write down lineups when I'm playing, honestly. So.
I mean, I don't even write lineups down then most of the time.
Yeah. And here comes the skip, so let's look at the leftovers, as somebody said. Well, the bar says that light blue is still doing very good.
Yeah, this para is still full health though.
That was his last jetpack.
Yep. But again, he's still right by the minefield. I'd almost be tempted to use the machine gun here.
Nah, it's probably good just to use the bazooka here. This position might look menacing because of the water next to it, but it's safer than the option. And the sapper survives!
I think he's landed on the path.
Could be, or one of the mines that was triggered by the two pigs that I think came in the minefield.
I mean, I've just seen where the health bar difference is. This sapper is still on 104.
Yeah, and oh my god, that was dangerous. Is Verobear trying to oh yeah, he's trying to collect this crate. I mean, it makes sense. Crate. You have 45 seconds. Might as well do it.
I mean...
Light jump? Yeah, perfect.
He is facing the final boss of any game that is not designed for platforming, which is platforming in a non-platformer. And
he got an honestly pretty good reward for it, because a rocket launcher is perfect for this situation right here, where a hit for raw fish will get him a kill.
Yep. Down goes raw fish.
So Street is on a scout with 41 HP. And paratrooper with full health but no jetpacks left. This is a crucial turn because you know what can happen with this poison.
Yep, he has to hit this, and that looks really good.
Oh my god, the perfect bounce! No mine hit, the sapper stays on 3, and that is amazing for Street.
Yeah, what do you do about that?
Absolutely nothing. You accept the skip turn and just keep hitting hard.
Like, he's not near anyone. You've got no jetpacks. That was strategically brilliant and brilliantly executed.
Yeah. If it was me, I would have not tried that shot. I would have just killed him
Oh.
because the risk of hitting a mine was just very high. But
Yeah.
he got it perfectly, so nothing to say there.
Yeah, took a calculated risk and it's paid off incredibly well.
Yeah. So it's now all close to the end of the time. That's still too far. He needs to be calibrating his bazookas a little bit, Verobear.
Overcooked that a little bit.
Yep. And I think that moved the scale towards the yellow team.
Yeah.
Those past 2 turns, where it looked like an even match before. I mean, unless something weird happens to this paratrooper, which on a map like this can very much happen. Like a combination of mine and you get a kill on 126 or something. And this positioning is concerning.
Yep. Goes for the mortar style shot and
misses.
Might be a bit too far. And there's the skip.
But I think now that para is very much in danger, because that sapper on top of the building still has a TNT and a rocket launcher. I think a huge opportunity for Verobear is in the next turn. Now let's see.
And Street just going for the damage.
Yeah.
Oh, I think he tried to knock him into the mine on the edge.
Yeah, probably the safest option there would have been to poison him, because it would have guaranteed that you could skip him next turn.
Yeah.
I don't think a mine is a good idea here. You need to kill this guy. You need to hit him hard.
Yeah, you need to take this paratrooper out as fast as possible.
Maybe not even take him out, but hit him hard enough that you can kill him in another turn. The scout will die with a TNT here. And, I mean, the para can still take a fair amount of damage because he threw him towards the minefield. Let's see. It's gonna be crucial. How much is this guy on?
The sapper's on 101.
Okay, thank you again for showing us. Let's see the para. Well, I mean, let's see the para through the minimap. Oh, he took a mine, but no water damage.
Yep, 93 health and 2 mortars now.
Yeah, but be careful about your positioning, because you're still, if you put yourself next to a minefield, you're still 1 hit, and you're done. So... Oh, yeah, but also, Sapper is on 101. I think Verobear got this. This is looking like... Oh, a very smart decision. Very smart decision from Street to not kill the 9 HP guy. He needs to bank on a mistake by him.
Yeah. Just he can't... If he's slow moving, just run away from him and deal with this guy.
Oh, that's... Oh, it's a bit too low. Too short, I mean.
Bit short, but...
Yeah, he tried to... I think he was trying to knock him into the minefield by doing a very precise shot, but got butterfingers and released the power bar too early. But that was the correct move.
Yeah, because... What do you do with this paratrooper now?
Yeah, it's one of the biggest problems with late game. You need to waste a turn to kill pigs that are on very low HP, and therefore you are dealing very little damage. But at the same time, this could be a disaster for Verobear. Oh my god.
He himself.
Doesn't make too much of a difference because it's only at 16, but I was afraid of the knockback more than that. And now the Sapper needs to go. Otherwise, Street is in huge danger.
Yeah, I think he's got the right idea here.
But he needs more than 1 mine to kill him. Oh, let's see the spin. Okay, he's gonna walk slowly, so... 2 pigs that cannot reach him, and all that Verobear has is a shrapnel and a rocket launcher. Verobear looks like he wants to take the long way around and reach the guy, which makes sense.
Not gonna have time though.
You have 45 seconds. Oh wait, he's putting himself up there to shoot a rocket launcher from here.
Can you see the pig? Yes, he can.
Yes, he can. And if this works, if he can hit him towards the minefield, but even if he doesn't, honestly, oh, that's so crucial. Let's see. I think that's good.
That looks good.
It is! And it goes right into the minefield! What a shot by Verobear! Wins it for him! And it's the first round to the Finnish player.
That was a brilliant ending to that.
Very, very good Ridgeback. I cannot wait to see more from these two guys. Verobear is very much obviously in front now because of first turn advantage to Street and because of the lineups. But great performance from the two guys. We're gonna move now to potentially slower map like Barnier Blitz, but maybe we can get a good show even there. See you.
Yep. We'll see what they've got there.
And we're back. And I think we have figured out the audio issue that we were having in the previous one. We now have game audio.
Nice, we have game audio and ADB doesn't sound like a tin can anymore.
Well, I only sounded bad on your end, so the audio is going to be fine for the recording of the first map, thankfully, because there was Discord issues with microphone. Anyway, we're going to have to... well, we're not going to have to play. We're going to play Barnier Blitz for map 2, and you can tell them to go, by the way. We have a very interesting lineup from Street. He's got Medic in third. I assume that has... I mean, he told me that he had it had zero practice, which is funny because he told me I spent the entire time trying to, like, mod the game because him and Beamier, spoiler, are working on something that they are eventually probably going to be able to do for modding the game. But because of that, he told me he had no time to get some practice out. So I was like, oh, yeah, maybe he is thinking about the jetpack that will drop in turn. No, there's none of that happening here.
Oh, he knows about the turn 3 jetpack, I think. But yeah, like...
Is it turn 3? No, I think it's much later. I don't know the number.
His third pick, basically.
Yeah, but on the second round, maybe. Yeah, that I was thinking the same thing, by the way.
Yeah, yeah, we'll see what happens in Barnier Blitz. I've got to say, I know, like, this map is Pin's baby, but I don't like it very much.
You don't like him? You don't like it? I think I only played it once so far in an official match. I
played this a few times, and it's probably because I've never won a game on it, and like, screw this map. It's the map's fault.
I don't know how to approach it, and that's a good thing in my book. Because it gives you more options.
Verobear doesn't go for the health crates or anything, just go straight in the pillbox.
Yeah, it didn't even collect the...
No health, no weapons.
On his side, he only collected the one on his side. Sorry, I was muting my phone. But didn't collect the one on Street's side. I mean, this is one of those maps where the 45 seconds in the first turn make a ton of difference.
Yeah. Only enough, Street not going to collect his own health crate, which I think is still there. I'd have gone and got them both.
I mean, it makes sense if Verobear doesn't have another para. I mean, why would he invade just for that crate? I mean, it makes sense. Like, there's a good chance now that he can collect the next turn. And a plus 20 on a paratrooper that's invading is probably a waste anyway.
Yeah, but... like I say, I'd probably collect them both and go invade if it was me.
He's not gonna be able to throw a shot out. Oh,
No,
and the
but
Grenadier.
Doesn't get the try out, but he's got the armor at least.
So Verobear got Grenadier in second and Medic in fourth, if I remember correctly. I just caught a glimpse of the lineup. But the Grenadier in second is now very important because he can absolutely destroy that Medic. Just trying to look for a good position. Yep. This is tough to shove him into the minefield from, but it's still dangerous.
Yeah.
But the cluster coming out right is more important. And look at that.
That was a great cluster.
Only 90, though. I was expecting more, but still. So, perfect game management from Verobear so far.
Yep, and is Street gonna... Yep, goes for the pillbox.
Yeah. Still no collection of the health crate. Oh wait, no. That thing has 150. That I forgot about that. So yeah, that was probably a good shot anyway.
I mean, you could do the Mission 22 shrapnel trick and try
Nobody
and get it
has
under the
ever managed to do it in the NTSC version, as far as I know, or in any other mission other than that one, as far as I know. It's such a crazy discovery by Candyman, that one.
Yeah, because I don't know the order that these matches go out, but it was tried in another match earlier.
Really? Oh, I didn't know about that. For anyone who doesn't know what we're talking about, it's a trick that Candyman found out in speedrunning for destroying an artillery with a single shrapnel, a 200 HP artillery, just by sticking.
You basically get it.
Stick the shrapnel.
Basically, stick the shrapnel inside the bottom of the artillery. But
in a very specific way, like you have to throw it basically on the ground with a specific power. It's such a weird thing.
Yeah, it's a very strange trick, but it is very cool to see.
Absolutely. Now, good turn from Street. I think we saw what was the reason for not picking up the health crate, just in case his medic got a turn. He left it for him. He picked up the crate, healed the poison, and got an extra 40 while closing himself inside the house and putting a do not disturb sign in front of the door.
That is the ultimate leave me alone.
Yeah. I'm a medic, leave me alone. Unfortunately, that is not possible in this game.
But yeah, like I say, Nez was trying it in Hedgerow Warfare earlier. It was quite funny to watch.
Oh, yeah. That is out as we are recording it, so we can talk about it. It was a map that didn't affect anything, so it makes sense to try it.
Yeah, it was on map 3. It was on the third map, and yeah, it was very fun to watch them like just having a bit of fun.
Yeah, I can see that both players kind of weren't expecting to see a medic on the other side. I mean, I'm assuming Street wasn't expecting a Grenadier either. Because the scouts are kind of bad when there's a medic on this side, although look at that double hit there.
That was brilliant. That was so well done.
Yeah, like I said, this doesn't look like a match where both players only have one win in 2 matches combined.
You're not destroying that in one turn.
But you're dealing it 102.
102 damage, yep.
Which I'm assuming is about the same as the shrapnel did to the other one. Yep, just about the same. 42, I think I saw a glimpse of the health.
Yep.
So, the shrapnel did
108 damage
108, yeah. Which just goes to show you, it's crazy that we are so used to the concept of a shrapnel destroying a 100 HP building when the best regular shrapnel shot deals exactly 100 and some.
Yeah. Shrapnel's to a pig, I think it's 150 max, isn't it?
Yeah. But if you hit the shrapnel from, like, one side of the building, it deals, like, it means that 4 bullets hit it, and the almost 30
Plus,
of the grenade puts it
you're
to
dealing
100.
about... Yeah. You're normally dealing just over 100 damage to most things with a shrapnel.
Yeah. But, the trick of destroying a 100 HP building with a shrapnel is so trivial that we never actually think about the fact that it's actually pretty close.
Yeah.
So airbursts were picked up by this guy from his side. He brought them to the other side. The pillbox was destroyed, but it doesn't matter because he can use one of them now. He considered putting himself very close to the border of the map, then quickly decided it was not a good idea.
Yeah, don't stand near map edges. It's going to end badly.
Yeah. I mean, in some specific, very specific cases, it can work as a bait, but in general, yes, don't do that.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that crate. Perfect situation for Street to get a huge amount of damage out of it. I think it's a jetpack, but honestly, I wouldn't do this. I would just throw an airburst on that grenadier and make him regret New Year's Eve or something.
I mean, I like the idea of going for the medic though as well, but I don't know what health this medic's on.
Oh, the grenadier was next though.
Yeah.
And again, unless you hammer the medic in a way that he dies, he's gonna also heal the grenadier, so maybe dealing enough damage was the good. It's also, the pillbox is on 68 and 48, so I don't know. I'm not a fan of that decision. I think the Grenadier's trying to look for a way to hit the medic again, but now the shot is significantly harder. Although, he was like, ah, yeah, look, there's a scout I can hit. I might as well go for him.
Yep, very nice grenade over the wall.
Just enough. 40-18? That guy's on 12, I think. Yeah, because he got... yes, he's on 12. So he's out of poison range. That's important for Street.
Yep.
And remember when the yellow medic was on 10 HP and was looking very unlikely to resist another turn? Now he's in 70 and he's still comfortably in his hotel room.
Still just killing on 70 health. Oh, yeah. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I needed a very good bounce to get a 50 out of that one. Meanwhile, this guy is looking at everyone from a very outside position. Oh, you want to get a double from that? I mean, it's a good idea. We know that the scout will die.
He's kind of in the perfect spot just to... he's a scout. He has the sniper. He's just on Overwatch.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, this is a tough shot, because you need to make the grenade skim past the sapper to reach the scout. We know that the scout is on 12, so this is going to be a kill. But still, it would be good.
Yeah.
And it's perfect.
Nice. They are on it with these doubles today.
Yeah, they are absolutely killing it with the poison shot. That looked like magic for a second. It looked like the grenade went through the sapper. Now, again, Street was probably hoping for the scout to be higher than 15. I think he would have been next, so it would have been a skip. But that backfired big time because the medic can now collect the jetpack, tranquilize the medic, and prevent him from healing both him and the grenadier. And the medic is dead.
He's going to miss his turn now, I think.
And
Yep.
twice.
Yeah.
35 and poisoned, hit with a tranquilizer. That is the perfect situation for Street.
It effectively has got that turn skip.
He's gonna need to do something about that medic to avoid the second turn skipped. However, he did position himself next to the Grenadier, which cannot be a good decision. I mean, it was worth the amount of advantage, tactical advantage he got from the Trank. But I think that the Grenadier can easily kill that medic with a grenade.
I've just realised Street still has a pig in this pillbox. This pillbox has kind of gone unnoticed for a little while.
Yeah, I think...
I mean, a lot happened in the last few turns, so it's like...
Oh, he's trying to get that extra 30. This can very much work. Let's see. Oh, no! I thought it was going to hit.
Yeah, it looked like it for a second.
It was probably one flame too late in terms of distance and direction. If that makes sense. And now the scout is gonna take a big hit, and if this could potentially kill the scout, even though it was on full health. Oh, and that is almost a kill.
Yep, not quite a kill, but it's still not fun.
I will say though, it shoved the scout on the other side, and Street's medic is now on Verobear's side, so if that scout survives a turn, that could spell trouble for Street.
That could be an issue.
Although in terms of damage, it's getting to the point where it's probably a bit too late. Still a bit too over, but it somehow still deals a 15. I did not see that coming. Overall 42 damage, which is not even that bad for an airburst.
No, that's still not a bad airburst. Is Street just gonna send the scout back over the other? Yep, over you go.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he has more than 40, so if he touches another mine, he's done. And
he's gone.
If the scout dies, the para is also dying now because that guy's on 30. I think we are going to map 3.
Yeah, it definitely seems that way. But never say never, some mad shit may still happen.
Also, next is going to be the Grenadier, and the only 2 pigs alive... Wait, no, not the only 2 pigs alive. The scout is dead. You got Grenadier, and then the medic, which is going to skip again. So...
Yep.
I don't think there's a way for this Grenadier to save the day on that. He has to pick either accept the skid turn and kill the medic, or deal no damage and kill your own orderly.
I mean, his best bet would be maybe try and high explosive the medic to ward his medic that's going to skip and get the kill that way.
But at that point, you might as well just throw him towards the minefield. He's going to die anyway, and you're still going to skip the turn.
Yeah. It's kind of a lose-lose situation here for him.
Yeah, I think it's just too late to bring this game back. All things considered.
He is going to waste a turn to kill his own medic, though.
Yeah. Let's see.
Like I say, it's kind of a lose-lose situation, though. What do you do there?
I think I would have rather killed the medic because of the fact that he's on 70. He can move away from there, and that brings the counter of how many turns I need to kill him up by
Yeah.
1. So
That, and you would have eliminated this from happening.
yeah.
Like a 50 damage.
Oh,
He's on.
he's standing on an already triggered mine.
The scout is not dead.
Oh, I think I know what happened, actually. He ended up on this tile, and either the mine that is from that tile exploded under the wall or on the other side.
Yeah.
So that's why I heard the explosion. I assumed he was toast, but he's still there.
Yeah, might have caught the mine the other side, and the walls protected him from actually dying.
It's crazy how basically I would need to look at the lineup order again, but I think this match was basically decided by that double poison that killed the yellow scout. If the scout had skipped, then Verobear would have gotten a turn with the medic. He would have been able to heal his own medic, the grenadier.
Yeah.
So many things would have happened instead.
The difference one turn can make is absolutely insane. But now the scout goes down.
And it's just because I, for some reason, noted it in my head how much damage that scout had taken that I knew that he was on 12. Otherwise, you wouldn't have known. And like Verobear did, you would have just hoped that he was on skip range, which is an absolutely normal thing to do. I'm not saying that was a mistake.
Trying to keep the gunner safe in the building.
And I mean, the gunner is still on 150.
Yeah, the gunner's still full health. This medic on 10 now.
Again. On turn friggin' 3, he was on 10 HP, and then something magical happened. And this could be an absolute smash in the head for that guy. Oh, what?
Okay.
That's not what I was expecting.
What the fuck happened there?
I have no idea. I think...
Again, collision in this game is a suggestion.
Yeah, the least... The one that made the least sense spawned inside the building. Everything else spawned outside.
Again, in Hogland, physics makes no fucking sense.
We Hog, we know physics.
What are physics?
Okay, but still...
I love how janky this game is sometimes, it's great.
60 damage is more than enough, I would say, to seal this game for Street there.
Yeah. Well, weirdly rolls the cluster.
Yeah.
That Grenadier is on, what, 25?
Oh, nice positioning here. Very nice positioning. You know this Sapper is either going to be a target for a skip, or you can make him last longer by doing this.
Yep.
If Verobear wants to make Sushi skip, he has to move closer. Probably shoot a rifle, I would say.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
What the hell happened there? In some universe, there is a play from the Sky Blue Grenadier that makes the Sapper skip and also prevents himself to skip. I just haven't figured that out yet.
Now, Street's medic is going down.
But yeah, now that is an Wait, no. He's on the other side. That's not an easy skip, but it's a skip. It's a possible skip. Just need to hit the Grenadier in a very, very specific damage range. Which I wouldn't trust a normal grenade to do it, let alone this thing.
No, I'd almost be tempted to go for the gunner here, but he kind of needs this now.
It's a tough decision, because if the Grenadier makes another turn, he's on 15, and that makes it much, much less likely.
Oh my god, he's done it.
To skip it, and he has indeed done it. 21 damage, 4 HP left, Grenadier skips, we're going to bridge the gap.
What? That was a fucking brilliant shot.
Makes it 1-1 on the impressive shot counter, even though I would say Verobear's one that ended game 1 was still a little bit better, but still, the score will say 1-1 in a minute, so that's all that matters.
Yeah, like I said, there's just... I think there's just too much health in the game for Verobear to do anything about.
The only thing that Verobear can do is try to stress out, quote-unquote, Street. Like, by prolonging the game, because this map is the best one for doing that.
Yeah, you've got two paratroopers there on Street side with 88 and 100.
Yeah, I mean, that's a pistol, for sure. That was going to happen. Let's see... Is he next?
I think he...
Yes.
Yes, he is.
So that's 1 point on the pig difference for Verobear at least. I mean, that will almost never come into play. I don't even think it's possible for it to come into play in Swiss, but... It's one for the statistics.
All these stat lovers out there love all this lark. There's a few of them in the community now. I'm not one of them.
I am a sucker for weird stats. But, and also for that mortar that was just shot by Verobear there.
Yep. I'm scared of some of these players coming up into mid-league.
Yeah. It's the usual mix that we have in Grunt League. There's players who are very good technically, but lack a bit of tactics, and vice versa.
Yeah. Like, some of the plays in Grunt League have just been absolutely amazing.
Yeah, so exactly what I was talking about earlier. Now, Verobear can just go inside the building, pistol that paratrooper, and just let Streeta's last guy struggle to figure out how the hell do I deal the last 5 HP of damage.
Yeah, how do I hit this arsehole?
And in doing so, he needs to avoid positioning himself in a dangerous way, because otherwise, he would be in trouble.
I mean, he's only got 2 bazookas left as well.
I'll tell you exactly what would be the perfect move now. Spec Ops behind the building. Never fucking mind, that was a brilliant bazooka, and it's 1-1.
Like, screw your nice tactic, I'm just gonna hit you anyway.
Yep. Again, the ultimate dick move, in a good way, would have been to just parachute yourself behind the building. It's like,
just hide.
I have 100 health. What are you gonna do about it? I'm gonna kill you next turn.
I love stuff. I love like wind-up tactics in games. It's always funny to see.
And another thing I love, because I notoriously am a fond of that map, is Bridge the Gap. We're gonna see you guys in a minute for map 3.
Yep. See you guys on map 3.
And we are back. We are about to go to Bridge the Gap, so get your snacks, get you comfy, because this is going to be a tough one for both. Again, this match is very important, but it's just tough to decide a good chunk of your Grunt League on a map like this. You can tell them to go ahead.
I feel like this map's going to go one of 2 ways. It's either going to be really quick, or it's going to take forever.
I don't think it's going to take forever, considering the 2 players we have. They do have similar lineups, at least. 2 scouts, 2 gunners, and a para for Verobear. 1 less scout, 1 more gunner for Street.
Yep. Banking on the long range game.
But the poison is also super, super important. Again, Street is currently has won the first match and lost the second one. He won against Raven Crown in round 1 and then got beaten by the current leader of the ranking, which is Bimir. Meanwhile, Verobear was beaten by Chris, which is another one that is very close to the top right now.
Yep.
And by Mamo. Another very good player, one of the toughest players you could have gotten in round 2. So Verobear has been the unluckiest guy, I want to say, so far with matchups. Because the Street has a win, so technically this shouldn't happen, but... You know, people with 1 win were in an odd number, so this had to happen.
Yeah, kind of the sod's law of how the Grunt League kind of played out. But gets in the crate with the airburst, stays in the crate with the airburst.
And hits from the crate with the airburst.
Yep, down you go.
Ooh.
Oh no, okay.
The bridge piece saved that guy's arse, literally. Street went first and decided to go for his own resources. It's interesting because they both only have 1 para.
Yep, and Verobear choosing the invasion strategy.
Very well placed jetpack. He can go for...
Can't land on his head.
Okay. I was afraid he was gonna slide too much.
Slip all the way down.
I would have gone for the mortar. You could have gone for another jetpack, hit the gunner, and also get inside. But now there's not enough time to do all 3 things. You could collect the crate, but not shoot, probably.
Yeah, you're not going to have time to actually get the shot now.
It's still a problem that Street has to work with on his side, because now he's got an invasion, and he's kind of protected. I mean, a well-placed mortar could absolutely throw him out. And Street has 3 gunners, so...
Yeah, we'll see how the mortar game is.
We start with Shogun.
That looks good. That looks very good,
looks
actually.
like a 50 plus 10.
A 60.
And Street said he did not practice mortars.
Well, he needs to with that.
Yeah, I mean, so far he has thrown out a laser-precise airburst and a laser-precise mortar and an almost laser-precise airburst. Let's see. Verobear knows that you can jump in from here. Very good move. Very good pig to do it with the scout as well. And now this guy can stay here. Just throw things out. He's got 3 mortars and 3 airbursts. But when it's needed, he can come out with the jetpack and start poisoning. So very good position technically, and it looks like a good mortar as well. Oh my god, is this not Grunt League?
Who put pro mode on?
Should I change the logo?
You might as well at this point.
How the hell is Verobear on 0-2 in score? As well. Oh, that's unlucky. That's very unlucky. Oh my god! That almost hit
so
a completely
close.
different guy.
That would have been so good had that happened.
That would have been ridiculous. To hit the guy on the bridge, he probably need a little bit more power. Then he hit one of the mines in the center. The poison bounced almost like it was very, very close to one of the other guys that was in a completely different position.
Almost magnetic to that paratrooper.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and the para would have been very, very good as a target for it. Oh. Oh. Let's see. Finnish
That
player.
might be a miss.
Yeah, Finnish player
It
with
is.
scouts on Bridge the Gap. That brings back memories. I guess they got the same strategy, sort of. But it is good. It is a good idea from Verobear right now to just stay put, deal consistent damage. Oh my god, that was almost not a hit.
Yep. Hello, great mortar into the box.
Also, a little bit of self-damage as well. Very, very tense Bridge the Gap so far.
It is.
In a good way.
That crate's not going to do you much good.
Fast forward 20 minutes and, like, this guy needs to deal 25 damage to set up a poison skip.
Yeah, wait till a couple of them end up down in the pit.
Yeah. And that's another almost perfect mortar that turns into an even more than perfect with an extra 9.
52 damage mortar.
And that gunner is now down to less than 35 HP with 2 mortars.
And Street just, yeah, going for the power in the box.
Oh, if you went for a mortar here and set him up for a poison skip, that would have been crazy good. Instead, he overshoots it a little bit and only deals 20.
Still gets a bit of damage though.
Yeah. It all
How the
comes
hell
down...
are you still up? How is that gunner still up?
Yeah, I think Verobear going in... I was just about to say that. Verobear going in in that crate just added one thing to do on the list of Street.
Yeah.
On Street's bucket list. And it all comes down to how well he manages to, well, manage that paratrooper. Because so far, Verobear's gamble with him seems to pay off.
Yep.
5 HP of self-damage.
A little bit of self-damage. Gunner in the pit.
Gunner in the pit. Unfortunately for Verobear, that guy just took his turn. So it's going to be a while. But, on the other hand, that gives him enough time to set up a skip, potentially. Verobear has 2 scouts, so...
Yeah, interesting. Also, the only pig to end up in the pit so far. Which, normally you see a couple more in there at this point.
Yeah.
That's a little bit long.
Yeah, I think the pressure is getting to Street a little bit now, because Verobear is tactically in control now, I want to say. The scenario changed very quickly, and now, with the amount of damage that Verobear has dealt with long range, and also the fact that he has 2 scouts ready to gnaw at anyone's bones that end up in the pit. And now Verobear is doing exactly that. He's just dropping pigs down like flies. Even decides to not use the bunch up, which is a risky choice, just for the chance to throw one more down.
And he's not going to go down.
Let's see if this pays off, because these guys are still next to each other, and as long as they are still an opportunity for the other team. Incredibly solid performance from both, but Verobear tonight was just mentally a top league player today.
Yeah, it's the plays have been really, really good from both players, but yeah, Verobear has just been on another level so far.
And again, not that Street has played bad, absolutely not. Look at the blimp! Oh! I think the blimp is gone. It should be safe now.
As it's gone straight over his head. He's come round.
I think he did check just now. Yep.
It's over there.
That's a little bit... never mind.
No.
I'm gonna throw a theory out there. I think Verobear has practiced shots with that scout from inside the crate. I'm just gonna throw it out there.
I think Angorio has entered the game. That's my theory.
Yeah, that this is an elaborate prank, and Verobear is not a Finnish guy. He is in fact an Italian mortar player. An elaborate hoax that involved him losing the first 2 matches.
This is he going for a double. This is going to be an insane double if this happens.
It looks doable. With the bounce! And it's not by an inch!
No. Keep it going, keep it going. Oh, not quite.
Not a double by an inch, and look at... Oh my god, the jetpack drop on his head.
Unintentional perfect positioning going on.
Yeah, and I think this is the turn where one of them is gonna get to move.
Yes.
This is a tough poison. It doesn't look like it, but throwing poison with a high altitude difference is tough.
Throwing it down, yeah, is not. So terrain difference in this game is massive. It makes every shot 10 times more difficult than it should be.
I think it's like the poison is a different beast though, because you have to like make it drop right there, otherwise it's gonna do nothing. Case in point, although maybe the roll helps, and it absolutely does not. Again, half a second more would have helped this poison as well, but Verobear only managed to hit one of the guys. It's still an important poison because it's the one that had more health.
Yeah, that's a ridiculously hard shot. It doesn't look like it. That is not easy.
Now, is it him or the other one that collected the jetpack? The other one, because
it's the other one, yeah. This guy's just gone and got the one from the other side.
Okay. The situation is very tough now for Street, because he needs to take care of the scouts as soon as possible, because otherwise, the more time it passes, the more it's going to reach a point where it's going to be impossible to come back from it.
Yeah, the poisons are just going to get worse and worse. That was another brilliant bazooka shot.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I think I would have had trouble with tonight's Verobear if I was playing.
I know I would have done.
Oh wait, but that was Street. Okay.
I would have had trouble with both of these players, to be fair. Like, this would not be an easy one to play against either of them.
I still can't wrap my head around that this is a survival match as well.
Yeah.
Not for Street, because he's got 1 win, so if he loses tonight, that means that he, well, quote-unquote simply needs to win the remaining 2 to stay in. But you get the point. That could still be a kill, and it's not. It's on 5 HP.
And this guy is not poisoned. He's going for a long old slide.
Yeah, he's gonna be a pain in the butt of Verobear's team. He's also got that one jetpack that just fell on his head.
Yep, he does. He can get out the pit.
I would use it for damage, honestly. Wouldn't even bother go collecting the other one. Yeah, just go for damage. I think Street's best bet is to use his own single scout in a good way and just reply blow for blow. Oh. Oh, that's unlucky. Just released it a little bit too early. I think I know what he was trying to do. Trying to hit the gunner as well. It is a good move.
To get a bit of extra damage here. This looks like another really good mortar, though.
No extra damage on that
41? Still a 41, though.
Yeah, it was the correct move to hit the scout, because again, I think it's time. You need to take the poison out of the game as soon as possible.
Oh yeah. Like the longer you let that, I mean, you keep the scouts in, your whole team's just going to end up poisoned, and then there's not a lot you can do at that point.
Yeah, the problem is that there's two of them. One of them is loaded inside the crate and just hard to hit, and the more you go out of your way to hit a specific target, the easier it gets for Verobear to just manage your team.
Yeah. Like, he has the control at this point.
Let's see, this is also crucial here. Looks a bit too far, but early detonation is going to fix that, and that turns into a 50 overall. Yeah, just go for it. Just absolutely hammer this guy. Oh, he's going for the 34.
We're enough using jetpacks for mobility, which you don't really see too often.
Yeah. I mean, it's also probably the strain of map 3. I wanna say. I would have used maybe the first jetpack to just get out and hit a 22, the guy that just hit you, and then do this, which is the perfect move.
Yeah, but
yes. Despite everything we said, the first skip of the game is from Street. This is how you stay in, and also stealing all the things that guy had. Perfectly played out.
Airbursts, mortars.
And now you poison that other guy and put more pressure on Verobear. Although it's his last poison, so maybe he wants to keep that out for later.
Yeah, saving it isn't the worst idea in the world.
Yeah. After looking at his inventory and seeing that he only had one, I think I agree.
This scout's still on 130 in the box,
and look
with
at
3
his
airbursts.
Inventory. The scout is already the one with the most amount of weapons in the new set, although neither can deal more than 40, except for the one that self-deletes him. But it's still impressive to see an almost full inventory in multiplayer, let alone in competitive.
Yep. I mean, there's not many maps you can really do it on and get that many weapons.
Yeah, many different ones as well.
What's the map with an Frostfight?
Frostfight, yeah. I mean, Frostfight is so frantic that you just have to just
steal everything you can.
And also, you're doing so many things at once, the blimp! But also, too short on the hit, so only 16 damage.
Still damage, though. Damage is damage.
Damage is indeed. However, that gunner is in trouble because he's already poisoned. And he is in the lion's den. But, yeah, look at this situation, for example, how much Verobear is thinking about what to do with that 5 HP gunner.
Yeah.
He's doing what I think is the correct move, but you have to lose your safe position to do it. I'm sorry, man.
You can't shoot over a hill.
Okay, I was afraid that was a miss for a second, and Tenko is now effectively locked into the skip because he is sitting next to the loaded scout. All he needs to do is just throw a grenade outside his crate and just listen to the celebrations. He's trying to hold on to this
playing the body block game.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the right thing to do, though, with a 5 HP gunner.
Let's see. How many pigs are alive for each team? 4 for both. So... right now, that scout will still have his turn before the 5 HP gunner, but in case someone of Street's team dies, then that gunner will have a shot at hitting him again.
Yeah.
So it's a good move.
This gunner now in the pit on 8 health.
Yeah. Making it harder for Verobear to do anything other than long-range shots. Oh, he's just gonna go collect the last jetpack, which is a good move. Let's see. Who are you gonna hit, though? Are we just gonna get... I don't like this move. There was no need to go here or hit that guy. If you even have time to. And he misses the turn. I almost want to say that it would have been better for Street if he actually threw the shot away, because an airburst would have denied that skip. Now this guy needs to go. And Verobear is now in control of his side of the canyon. I don't think another jetpack, the second jetpack was necessary, if I remember correctly, the amount of health. Oh, unless he wants to do this. It's a bit short.
That's not an easy shot to make.
Okay. Makes sense. He wanted to use the 2 jetpacks to kill that guy and then throw a shot at the scout. Which was... I mean, if he hit inside the crate, you could get insane damage with that.
Yep. Now... Gonna see the gunner skip here. Yep.
Yeah. It's 3v3. Oh, wait. He's not next. He's not moving yet.
Nope.
Oh, and that... A mortar could solve it, because the gunner that's sitting next to that guy is on 8. You can hit both, absolutely.
Yeah, you can hit both. I don't know, could you do it with an airburst?
Probably, but...
It's kind of a waste of an airburst, though, to do that.
Exactly, so you might as well try with a mortar. It's absolutely the thing to try. If you hit one, good. If you hit both, perfect. And I think... You're just gonna hit your own guy, which is still better than nothing.
Yep, you still avoided the skip.
Yeah. And now it's gonna be 5 head jumps, okay. That is next level turn preservation. I mean, oh, the spot is perfect. Wow.
Yeah, let's say head jumps on this map are really risky, but he's like found the perfect spot to do it.
Yeah, I was gonna say that I have never seen a more perfect spot for head jumps on Bridge the Gap.
Yeah, this map is not easy to... Because that happens, and you can potentially slide a lot further than that.
And on the most slippery side of the two, even.
I love how the pig is just...
Oh, that's
as
a
far
miss.
as Verobear's can... Yeah, as far as Verobear's concerned, the pig is floating, because the map hasn't loaded properly.
Yeah. So, saved the turn by doing head jumps, then missed, then wasted one by missing the shot. We're about even. The problem for Verobear is still that gigantic scout inside the crate. It's a 2v3, one gunner on Verobear's side is only on 8 HP. But the 2 scouts are still alive for Verobear's team. I think Street has this para and his scout as well, which could be.
Yeah, he's got the para, so I don't know what...
Okay.
And there goes that gunner and the crates.
Yeah, so now it's a proper 2v2. Verobear still has this guy on full HP, I think. No, well, close. and a jetpack, so he can decide when it's time to go and poison whenever he wants to. But he's got bullets to keep shooting.
Yeah, what health is Street Scout on over there?
71, I think. I think I caught a glimpse before of that. That is short. That was a weird spawn. Oh no, even lower than what I thought. Yeah, now
31.
Yeah, Street needs a very, very, very good shot.
Yeah, you need to be so precise with this to get it in that crate.
It's a bit too long.
Yeah, that is long. It's gonna get a little bit of splash damage.
20.
Just the 20, yeah.
This guy's on 89 as well.
At this stage, you can't afford to be just dealing 20s. You need more than that.
Yeah, and the fact that Street Scout cannot go on the other side to just chuck a poison is also annoying.
No, he's kind of locked up to that side. It's going to be a hit.
It's a hit, and now it's 1v2. And if I was Verobear, next turn, just home in, poison this guy, and it's game over.
Yep. Apparently this pig's on his own now.
Yeah. Again, the best bet for Street is to just get the miracle shot inside that crate now.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going to do a stupidly precise shot, now is the time to do it.
Good positioning as well, because that slightly enhances the chance that in the case of Verobear deciding to home in, he makes a mistake, because it's a tough one to work with.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's a very, very specific shot here.
It's really, I think I managed it like twice in the entire time I've been playing this game competitively. It's a really hard shot to make.
Yeah, I mean, if you prepare it, it's not that hard. But from what I remember, it's like 95% of your power bar or angle. If that makes sense. In fact, I think that was a full power shot and was slightly over. Now, Verobear decides to just take some time. He's got the health to not rush it. And I understand perfectly that he wants to win. He needs to win this match, so he wants to make sure. But as it has happened many times, one side has the advantage. If they close the distance, they will win the game. To prevent this from happening, that was the shot that Street needed.
Yep. Is he going to slide all the... And down he goes.
And that is a potential opening. That is a potential opening. This guy cannot move to get a poison out and close the game. He got the shot that he needed in the right turn.
Yep. I mean, your best bet here will probably just be to try and mortar that power with this scout.
Because now, even if the scout that's down is on 48, so Street needs to kill him. Absolutely.
Yeah.
If this shot misses, although it looks like it won't, it does.
It is a miss.
It is a miss. Okay, now, I would absolutely go down and kill that scout.
Yep.
Because Verobear probably will lose if he follows him down. So the best bet is you have to kill him, though, because he's holding a jetpack. It could be crucial for Street if he gets it.
Yeah, Street needs this kill here. If he doesn't get this kill here, it's going to be bad.
If he doesn't get this kill, it's game over. It's game over because that scout uses the jetpack, goes back up, and poisons him, and it's over.
Yeah, and then it's a timer game after that.
And 32, and it's a kill!
It is a kill. 52 damage dealt.
What do you do now?
Panic. is what I'd be doing.
Probably, yeah. Although, to be fair, he's on 89. He could probably survive a hit if he just closes the distance and goes for... I mean,
He's made himself on...
A poison would close the game, because Para's on 63, he loses 15, he takes a turn, he goes 10 lower, and then he's in skip range. It's over. And there's no way that Street can deal 89 in one turn to this guy.
I mean, with mortars it's possible, but...
That is way too long.
Yeah, that is way long.
But there is one thing that we are not counting when it comes to these endgame precision stuff, which is pressure. They are under a ton of pressure right now.
Yeah, it's not like this is a match where they're not playing for anything either.
Yeah, and Street is afraid to even go down and collect the jetpack. That is how tense the situation is.
But I do like what he's doing here. Not leaving his power in the same place, moving him, still keeping him protected behind this crate.
I'm gonna throw this out here. The first one who hit the other right now is going to win the game.
I mean, I wouldn't say you're wrong, and this looks good,
but it's
going to be a little bit short.
Oh, the wall protects him just
the wall's
enough.
Gone. The wall is gone though, and is he going? He's not going down.
If Verobear wins this game, he has to pay respects to that wall.
That wall has just saved his ass.
That's his last mortar.
Yeah, he's running out. Verobear's running out of options now.
I don't think you can do that.
No, I think it's just the one, the other side, isn't it, you can get in.
Yeah, that one jetpack that's sitting in the pit would solve either player's problems.
Yeah, but they're both too nervy to go for it.
The other problem is that they're in a stalemate situation where first one who takes a hit is probably losing. So they don't want to go down for that reason.
Oh, and he loses his turn to time and leaves himself in the open.
Because Verobear is absolutely at fault for not closing the distance earlier. Because there was that 1 or 2 turns where if he had gone for the poison, he would have won the game. Now it's a little bit more complicated.
Street is going for it.
Street is going for it. Street is going for it. He's going in. And... Oh! No! Wait, no.
He's got the...
9 damage, but I don't think he has time! You gotta do something? No, you're not gonna be able to shoot if you pick it up.
Oh, no.
I mean, 66 is possible with an airburst. That's the thing.
Yeah, it is definitely doable. It's not easy, but it's possible.
There's literally nothing Verobear can do other than hope that the airburst doesn't deal enough damage. And going in there is not the correct move, I feel.
I mean,
there is no need for this.
Poison him.
Yeah, poison him is a good idea, but...
I mean,
you
could just throw an airburst into the crate at this point, and it could well be over.
Oh, wait. There's a good argument in favor of the crate, though. If you shoot an airburst inside the crate, all of the side fragments are going to spawn outside. So that's a very good way to lower your potential damage output. Yeah, that was a very good move from Verobear. Yeah, and it's game over. The wall is over. I think...
It's a case of a sniper shot now.
Yeah. Very, very good move from Verobear, putting himself inside. I take back what I said. What an exquisite match that was.
That was definitely a match. It was a great match.
And this is definitely a 360. Wow.
That was just unnecessary.
Yeah, I know, it was, absolutely. But Jeez,
the disrespect. But
the
it is quite funny.
disrespect. But I don't know what to say. This was an absolutely amazing match.
That was the most wild bridge the gap I think I've ever seen in a league game.
And there's been a lot of them. A lot of good ones.
Yeah, Bridge the Gap is definitely one of those maps.
So, now, after round 3, Street and Verobear are both on the score you see on the screen right now. 1 win, 2 defeats, 1-2. So that means that they both will need to win their 2 remaining matches to stay in the tournament. That's a good news for Verobear, which that started with this match with 0-2. But still, I hope that they both go through, because this was incredible. Map 1 and 3, incredible.
Based on the game we've just seen, both these players absolutely deserve their spot in the playoff. That was amazing.
Yeah. We have a little bit of grunty stuff in the third map with the I don't want to say mismanagement, but late game fumbling because of the pressure, because of the the tiredness.
Imagine seeing grunty stuff in the Grunt League.
I know. I'm just trying to like give an explanation, but this was definitely a high quality game for a 45 seconds match. I think we have not seen this good 45 seconds timer matches.
I mean, like I say, there was going to be a few mistakes because it's a high pressure game, like you said earlier.
And
pressure means mistakes.
For both of them, every single one is going to be a high pressure game. So I cannot wait to see what happens. But until then, that is everything from us. GG to both. Amazing display. Hello, YouTube. That's it. Let's go.
Have a good one, everyone.
Bye.